Yo, yo, yo. What's up, guys? Good morning, happy weekend. Hope everybody got some sleep. Today we're going to be looking at the movers in the market. It is August 22nd. Hand-picked out Augur, Icon, Decentraland, Decred, and Golem for us to take a look at this morning. And we'll see what else the market brings us, so let's hop into it. Today is day 2 at the illustrious Trading Palace. It's wonderful to be here. You guys hit that hot tub yet? You should. It's really nice. It's a in-ground infinity hot tub into the pool. You'll see it's in the back. It's in that room. There's actually many hot tubs. Anyway, let's take a look at the coins today. We got some interesting stuff going on, and hopefully we get some big moves. What's up with the mic? How can't you hear me? Should be really loud. That's not good. I hate you, down. Alright, boys. Bitcoin doing nothing. Hopefully by the end of the day we'll have something going on here, but for now we're just gonna leave it. Not much to look at. Set an alert just in case. You never know when things are gonna pop off while you're live, so. Alright. Rep. Augur. This coin has been flying. We got a great trade. A lot of people here, I think, hit this one pretty hard. This was an unusual trade because we really didn't use technical analysis the way we usually do. So what did we use? A few episodes ago we talked about arbitrage. And while we didn't actually arbitrage trade this coin, we did something somewhat similar. So yesterday, I believe at the end of the live actually, the very last minutes of our episode, we saw Augur or Rep hit an alert, tip me off to it. And what was interesting is that alert only triggered on Coinbase. Now usually, we see the prices of coins stay pretty stable due to arbitrage, due to people transferring coins across exchange to take advantage of the difference in price for profit. But what was interesting is that Coinbase really was ahead of the pack, and I'm talking Coinbase moved up to $33 maybe, while Binance, Bittrex, the other exchanges were still hovering down at 23, 24. It was a huge discrepancy. And so there really wasn't TA involved. This was just knowing the market and saying there's high volume on Coinbase. Price is really, really high. I believe right here, $22 I think is when I made this call, 23. And I said, this is going to be a profitable long. So this is actually the Coinbase chart, so we can't see it. But on Binance, Bittrex, the price was still down in low 20s. Coinbase continued to rally up, and it brought the other exchanges with it. Retook the 25 resistance with strength, pushed all the way up, so close to our $39 resistance, $37 on Coinbase. This is an incredible move. There's a lot of profit to be made there. Looks like overnight, back tested that $25 resistance, turned it into support, put in a new high. And this coin really, we have a 4-hour engulfing. We saw here we have a 1-hour engulfing about 2 hours ago. 4-hour engulfing. 8-hour candles, all green. We do have this very high wick in both direction candle, which is a little odd. This move, though it didn't touch 39, I still think that it has a good chance of touching 39, but this move may be played out for now. This may be too late to get in on this, though the daily is not really showing that. The daily is still increasing in momentum. Let's look at the weekly actually really quick. I'm not sure if I have yet. A little surprise for everybody. Weekly, yeah, alright. So the weekly is still legit. We don't see a growing selling pressure yet. Even the momentum indicator here, the histogram, was signaling towards momentum slowing. And then with this week, it was actually a fake out. We have this really large blue candle, still yet to eclipse the February high of momentum. On this weekly, but we can see here pretty clearly that we have volume trending up and we have the lows coming up on the bottom. So Augur's looking awesome. I think this play is probably done for now, but I think it's a coin to watch, and that's why it's the first one we looked at today. That move yesterday was hella exciting. I hope some of you guys got in on it. I know a few of our patrons did. They got these set up very early, so keep an eye. Our rep or Augur, whichever you want to call it. Let's actually look at ICX next, but I think I need to also be listening to these pump jams. There's a lot of noise going on in the background today. There we go, much better. Awesome. Cool, so Icon, ICX, this coin I've had my eye on for a while. And in today's daily candle, looking like there was a reason for it. Daily we're seeing higher highs in momentum, bullish momentum. We do have this large selling pressure, but as you can just eye it, you can eye it. Okay, so back here, looking left, this was a very high bearish momentum area. We see these momentum legs. You can call this a bear flag. Maybe I should get my brush out, or my pen, whatever they call it. The kids these days. All right. So we have a momentum leg, and then bear flag, momentum leg, bear flag, momentum leg. Okay, so this is a very high area of bearish momentum. We're not seeing that here. If anything, this is a low momentum area before a previous low momentum area, and then we did get a momentum leg up. So this setup is looking potentially like we're seeing a reversal in momentum. We did break in today's candle, we did break the previous high in February. We still haven't seen the momentum leg up, but we've been seeing this pattern all over the place. We saw it on OMG, on Omagos the other day. Man, there's honestly tons of examples. We're seeing this bottoming out, followed by a cup and handle. The bigger the cup and handle, the better. This one's pretty big. This is February till August. You know, that is quite a few months of consolidating, pushing out the weak hands that are left to juicing them out. Now this wick is a little concerning. However, there's plenty of time left in the day to close this candle differently. And as we can see on the 4-hour, we don't have super bearish signs here, even though we have this high wick. 4-hour failed to engulf back. In fact, I'm not sure we see really any we really don't see very many bearish engulfed 4 hours at all. We see lots of bullish engulfed 4 hours. So currently the high today is just under 7,000 sats. Looking up, if we get a breakout, if Icon is able to push through that 7,000 sat area, just under 10,000, 9,900 sats will be my next target. As you can see here, there's really nothing here. It was part of that high bearish momentum on the left, which didn't leave a lot of resistance. Suppose we could even whip out the fib. That's been our jam lately. Getting an idea of where a measured move might be. So the measured move is actually a little higher than resistance, 11,300. So I think this would be a pretty legit zone from 9,900 up to 11,300. I think this would be a great target if we see ICX break out again. So as usual, great time to place an alert. Because if this high is broken today, I think it's likely that we will see a run up into the 10,000 sat area. Perfect. Momentum moving up, nice. We see slightly higher highs on the 4-hour RSI. And we see a pretty undeniable bullish momentum here on the MACD. Just barely reaching up for February's high of momentum. But like I said, we're keeping an eye for a push up again today, and if we do, this momentum should almost certainly eclipse that February high, creating a macro bullish condition. Keep an eye on ICX for sure. Icon. Decred, another one that caught my eye overnight while I was sleeping. Nice candle today. Hit resistance. 185,000 sats. Was able to place a higher local high. But we wicked back down under resistance for now. Even the 4 hours down there. Bullish momentum still building on the 4 hour. Currently, actually that's looking good. Actually the momentum on the daily is even higher. I thought that these, I think when I looked at it this morning before the show, I believe these were equal, which would then be not a great sign. That would be more of a bearish sign versus eclipsing the earlier momentum. So what I really like about Decred is if you zoom out here, you see a very long period. April 17th to today. 1,300 days almost. 1,300 days creating this beautiful descending wedge, as you can see here in the white lines, the thick white trend lines. That is a powerful structure. A test to the top of just this wedge would be at 250,000 sats, nearly 2x. 2x from the bottom of the wedge right now, so close. Breaking out of this wedge is going to signal a large, strong rally, in my opinion. First target would be 344,000 sats. I think that's likely to break. I think a break of this wedge would likely put us higher up here. And that is a huge gain. That's maybe a 10x. This is not a scalp trade. This would not be something you buy right now and expect to have that 10x in, I don't know, a week or a month. This is a long-term play. As you can see, Decred still has plenty of room in this wedge, man. This wedge, in theory, could hold all the way down into 2022. I don't think that that's likely. Wedges never complete. I don't know if I've ever seen a single wedge complete in crypto in my life, like all the way out to the end. Almost always they break before 75% completion, if not earlier. So that's not my concern. I'm not thinking this is like 2 years more of down. But for this to break, I'd say the timeline, at least multiple months for that huge gain. Even just back to the previous high from here is more than 10x, 1000%. So this is a coin I'm looking at long term. Just keeping an eye, watching this trend, watching this descending wedge. I really like the way it looks. Caught my eye. I thought it'd be a great one for today because it's a coin that I haven't, probably you haven't really heard hyped. And I love finding those. Those are the gems. The gems are the ones no one's talking about yet. Weekly MACD. Still under bearish control, but that selling is getting weaker. Weaker and weaker with every impulse wave. You can see the 24 and 12 EMAs trending back to zero, potentially for a bullish flip. This one definitely needs an alert too. Would not surprise me to see a breakout on this coin today. Golem. GNT Golem. This is an old chart. 1400 sats was my target when I made this chart, probably back here in January. Easy resistance. Just look to the left. We have that similar momentum leg and bear flag setup going on that we saw earlier. What I like about these setups is certainly when it's happening, probably not great for people holding it. Probably doesn't feel good. But these tend not to create resistance in the same way. Let's see if this has a good example. In the same way something like this would, with these higher highs that fail, there's going to be resistance here for sure. There are buyers FOMO'd in and got trapped back here. 8,950 sats right here, definitely going to be resistance. Not likely though to see, I guess this leg is kind of at that resistance. But not likely to see resistance above it up until the previous high here, which is quite far away. 28,000 sats. Currently trading at 1,400, something like that. No, not even. Lower. Oof. Where are you? I lost. I got lost. Alright, currently trading at 1,000. So back to the top is 27x. 27 times just to reclaim this high in 17. That's pretty nutty. And looking at this chart, there's just not a lot of resistances on the way up. We have a few. We have a few that we see locally. Above 1,400 here. Of course it hit 1,500. Yep. Right over the resist. Of course it hit it. Psychological. Those have been... It's weird how prevalent psychological values are right now. They don't always seem to be, but we're seeing coins rip past targets and stop just at a psychological level. We saw it with OMG at 10. There was no resistance at 10. Stopped at 970. 1500 sats. No resistance there. In fact, it almost never traded there. Yeah, if you look to the left, it almost never traded at 1500. One candle on the daily. Psychological values are powerful. 5s and 0s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 50, 100. So above our 1500 here, I might even move that up. 2300 is the next resistance. From here, that's 230%. Above that, 3000. This is a coin I'd definitely be watching. The daily momentum you can see is swinging up, setting a high, certainly for the year. Certainly for the year, yes. On the daily. Four-hour decreasing selling momentum. You can see that over time. And increasing bullish momentum. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. GNT, definitely want to keep an eye on. What's up next? I missed one. Mana. So Mana's a coin that I just personally, I just like. You guys know I'm a gamer. I've never used the platform. I've seen pictures. Not that that really matters, but I like the concept. I don't know really in practice how well it works, but essentially Mana is supposed to be similar to like internet digital land ownership. Their platform, from what I've seen, looks a lot like a video game, so it appeals to me. I like that concept. So it's something that I've always watched. It's just been rather boring for many. You can see here, these are weekly candles. This has been rather boring for about 357 days until this week, no, 2 weeks ago, my bad guys. We saw a large rally, bullish engulfing on the weekly, a higher high on RSI on the weekly, and even the weekly stotch, even the weekly stotch is looking good, poised to roll back up here. We have a indecision consolidation weekly candle right after the run up, and now just hanging out. Weekly resistance. You know what? I can't even read these. These numbers are too small. There we go. There we go. Currently trading at 855 sats. Weekly resistance at 878, just above us. Off of a daily bullish engulfing candle on the 20th. Today we actually broke and wicked down underneath it. That's I actually don't think I saw that today. I'm slacking. There we go. But that's just painting us out a pretty nice little flag area consolidation. A break here of the weekly resistance and a close over it definitely, in my opinion, will take us to the local high at 1124, 1,124 sats. This is another one of those coins where it gets spicy quick. We have very little above us here. We have a high trend tracing back to the highs in 18 and 19, which is above us. Very close to the measured move target here from the local high to local low. About 1350. Breaking this trend, it's very easy to identify this trend too. It doesn't take any skill. Breaking this trend leaves us with 1900 sat, 2300 sat resistance. And then I would just round this to maybe like 3000. This has potential to move through those very quickly on a breakup. Retaking that high trend on a breakout. Great odds that we move very quickly up into these resistances. We've seen other coins doing it recently, and this one I believe has a setup that will facilitate that. Second highest daily RSI, still not a higher daily RSI though. I would expect if we do get a breakout that I was just talking about, that we will put in a higher RSI daily high for the entire chart here. Daily Stokes on the bottom. And just look at that. It's like the Loch Ness Monster. Two little humps, big old head. So I'm watching mana for sure. Alright, I think I got through. Yeah, I think I got through the 5 coins that I wanted to get through. Awesome. How long are we in? 26 minutes. Cool, so that's about the same time as last time. Excellent. Really liking this, getting the concepts in the title, getting that TA out in the beginning, so people watching the video in the future, or future meaning like later today. What's up, Neo Man? Welcome, thank you. Thank you for the follow. So that those people have something to watch instead of, I don't know, being bored for like 30 minutes and a waiting screen and a chart. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So I'm gonna grab into the chat here, catch up. See what you guys are up to, what you're thinking today, what you want to look at. Give me a few minutes here. I'm gonna catch up on everything. Yo.
Can you look at him, please? You darn man.
Yo, KP Killer Man, thanks for the 5. Definitely, we can take a look at Adam. Let me pull it up. I'm still catching up with the chat, but let me pull it up because that's the best way for me to keep track of what's on deck next. I haven't gotten any alerts from Adam recently. Looking good though. Let me I'm gonna catch up here and say the hellos and the shout outs for this morning. Pete Rolton was here, man. Champ. Just a total champ was here before the show. Was here like an hour before the show. Hyping, having a one-man party. So lots of respect to you, Pete, man. I appreciate it. Lady Plants, what is up? It's good to see you, darling. Dallin Son. Messing with me in the morning, dude. Don't do that. Don't do that. I love you, son, but don't. My morning times, I am easily fooled. So don't do that. I love you, man. Crypto Slowjo, what is up? Yo, Crypto Military Vet. Rejoining us. I guess my message worked. It's good to see you, friend. SSL says 10k tonight. He's looking bearish. Sylvie, the wonderful Sylv is here. Hello and good morning. Eho wants a hair flip. My hair doesn't really move. Slowjo, no, this is actually not. This is, I actually wore this because mine are in the wash. This is the first free thing that was sent to me for being a streamer. And one of the only. CoinGecko. I like this shirt. CoinGecko is like CMC. I don't even know if the bot's working. CoinGecko is a better coin market cap. They have more vetted, more trustable data on exchanges and coins, so check them out. Free shout out for them. Wolfpack, what is up, my man? Good morning. Loving the emojis. KMXP, hello. ATP Computers. Any words on ERP USDT graph? I am not familiar with it, my friend, sorry. Super Viral Collectibles, what's up? Wake up and smell the crypto. Feel you. I'm still waking up, if you can't tell. Rec City, what's good, man? Ooh. Wolfpack, thanks for the $6. Man, you should include a message so it reads it. Then it's like, I don't know. I like it when it reads the messages. But thank you, man, I appreciate it. Appreciate it a lot. Dope Mad Max, what's up, brother? Leaf Binder, good to see you, my friend. We're almost done, don't worry. The False Flags, dreaming of charts. What's up, dude? Good morning, good morning. Greg D, talking about DOT. Maybe we'll finally take a look at DOT. I still don't really know what it is. J Constant, hesitating to sell his XRP. Fair enough. Dane Murray, 100%. JK Nokel, woo, 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 JK Nokel. JanX89, what's good? Super Blue, hello, man. Leo Coin is the future. Isn't Leo Coin just an exchange coin? It is what I know about it. Vladimir Proklovich, what's up, man? Good morning. Abdullah, welcome. I think I'm almost caught up. Neo the Catuber. Razvan96. Wolfman Howl, the wolf himself. What's up, dude? Scott Locks, welcome. Ryan Bogeyman and the legendary Renee Montenegro. Alright, I got everybody. We're good. That took a freaking while. It's good to see everybody. 96 watching, pretty good. Pretty good for the how quiet it is this morning. I'm happy with 96 for right now. Not really much going on in the Bitcoin space today. Not yet. Hopefully there will be. Nice, and we're still in search results. Freaking batting 1,000 today. We're batting 1,000. I dig it. So as per request of KP Killa, we're gonna take a look at Atom. Alright, Atom. Let's go to Atom USDT first. Atom retook $5.34 resistance. Retaken on the daily. Tested once, tested twice. Tested on today's candle. You guys know I love making up trading terms, and one of my favorite is kicker candle. This fits all the definition of a kicker candle, except the volume is not there yet. 9.5 hours left in the day. Plenty of time for volume, especially if we see a breakout here. We have that 1, 2, 3 candle potential trade set up here, bullish. We have the long wick underneath and this solid green candle. guess technically maybe it is already engulfing. Yeah. I want to see a break of 640 today. I'd like to see that. It's really not far away. 534 flipped as resistance, and per the arrows, 728 is the next resistance above us. I seemed pretty confident last time I looked at that. Have this arrow here. Let's look at our momentums. Excellent. Excellent. We see a fading histogram already hinting at weakness here on the sell side. 1, 2, 3 waves of increasing bullish momentum. On the daily. Looking strong. New RSI high on the daily on, that was July 7th. Yeah, July 7th on its trip up. Okay, that makes sense. This must not be all the chart history. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, let's go to the BTC pair, because I know we have more history there. Beautiful. You know what? I just, for the first time today, just noticed this. This Atom BTC on the daily. This is looking like a pretty classic Adam and Eve, isn't it? That's pretty classic. I don't know how I never saw that. We have the V shape. And then we have the cupping. So the V is the atom. Can kind of tell by, it's like an upside down A for atom. And then Eve, you're just gonna have to remember there's no trick to remembering that. So we have the V atom and then the cup Eve. Previously we had been looking at the trend line here, this dotted green, from June 19th down till December 28th, 19. I think it was Greg D who asked me about Adam live many moons ago. Maybe back here? Because I remember saying, well, Adam's approaching a high trend line on the USD pair, and it's approaching the high trend line on the BTC pair. And really, it was at the exact same time. It's rare to see that. And I hadn't had like enough experience seeing those to really know if that would make it easier or harder to break. Apparently easier. I think it got rejected once. Twice. But it made it through. Awesome. BTC pair is one of those similar, we're seeing really similar setups across the board here on different alts. It's maddening, actually. Above us in BTC pair, currently sitting on a bullish engulfed daily with increasing bullish momentum. Lower RSI high though. Not ideal. That could be some bear divergence showing. But we'll see. This move hasn't finished, in my opinion. What we have above us. So we're currently trading at 54,000 sats. Resistance above us, 65,000. And above that, 85,000 on the dot. I would be very surprised. I would be very surprised to not see Adam reach for that 65,000 target here. Maybe not in today's daily candle, per se. It is possible. I don't think so. I don't think it's going to be today. We do have that 1 day of selling. That got snapped out quick. Not necessarily today, but I think in the future. Let's actually look at the weekly. Maybe we can get a better time. Maybe we can get a better time horizon on this on the weekly. I would say in the next 3 to 4 weeks. 1, 2, 3. 3 to 4 weeks. I would be looking for 65,000 sats on Atom. That's a great gain. See momentum continuing to increase. Beautiful. We do seem to be struggling here a little bit at this resistance. Have not yet broken it with the gusto I would like. Did backtest the descending trend. I think that this likely agrees with the few weeks breakout thing. Likely gonna consolidate. Consolidation flagging period. Hopefully not a repeat of this. That would be not ideal. But our momentum is higher. Waning a little on the 4 hour, yeah. I'm seeing a little consolidation kind of indecision period coming up for the old Atom and Bitcoin pair. I think that's a pretty good breakdown. Yeah, I agree. I agree, Greg. I would say that the 720 resistance, $7.26, I think that is more likely to be tested. I think that this will be tested before 65,000 sats, before the BTC pair really takes back this 53,000 sat resistance. I think we'll see a move up to 7 as this retakes the resistance and backtests it. That would be my best guess. So I think USD is going to be a quicker return here than BTC pair and Atom. Bam. Analysis complete. This is a good one. This one's a good one. This is like good enough. This might be good enough to share. Oh, I think I did share this with the patrons. Yeah. Actually, I'm pretty sure I did. I was gonna say this is good enough to share with them, but I think I already did. Welcome to remind me, guys. I post a lot of updates there. It's hard to keep track of all of them. Rep's still chilling. Mana backtesting resistance on the 4 hour. ICX with an hour and 20 minutes. I think it wants to tease an engulfing here. That looks likely. Ooh.
YouTube BTC famous King the First have OMG bouncing off the 618. You think OMG will backtest there? 618 and bounce to retest the $10 range.
Let's take a look at OMG. Thank you, Josh. The beautiful Josh. Coming in with the $5 donation, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. So 618, I gotta pull this comment up. Bouncing off 618. So you're talking about USD. because you're looking at the $10 range. Seeing a back test of our measured move, following our little scribbly line pretty well right now. So you're looking at the 618. Let me see if I can find what 618 you're talking about. I have no idea what that noise was. Ooh, it was an alert. Bitcoin alert. Josh, give me 1 second, brother. I like that alert noise. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Okay. Alright. I thought that was gonna be maybe a more exciting alert. I forgot I'd set that so tight. I like 3 notes reverb. Bitcoin retaking a little bit of bullish momentum here on the hourly. We may see a move up towards 11.9, 11.8 and change. We'll keep an eye. All right, back to the OMGs for Sir Josh. All right. You're looking for your 618. I wonder if this is what you're talking about. You see it bouncing already, so no, you're probably not. Not on the daily. Ooh, we got this backwards. $618 at $5.78 also happens to be right near our measure move extension. So you're looking for a back test, which we may have already gotten. And retest the $10 range. Do I think we will retest the $10 range? I can answer that right now. Yeah, I do. I believe it's my, of course, not financial advice, personal opinion. But $10 wasn't completely hit. It was $9.70. It's only psychological resistance. I think it's likely we see perhaps
famous YouTube BTC King. Maybe I pulled my fib incorrectly.
It could be. Maybe I pulled it. Maybe I pulled it wrong. Hey, you get me all worried I'm not fibbing. I might not be fibbing right. So I got 618 here. 415. That's probably where I would take it. I had it backwards. I was looking at the 382, which is a shallow retrace, which, you know, this is a psychological resistance. There isn't actually old limit order sitting here waiting to eat up liquidity at 10. That's not it. It's people bought and they're taking profit. They're saying $10 is a number I understand, so I'll take profit at 10. Wonder if there's a trend line here. Or maybe you're talking about this, Josh. That's the thing with fibs. That's why That's why fibs aren't always the greatest. Is really they're up to interpretation of where this fib, where you want to like start the retrace or begin the retrace from. So here, 618 would be $4 or $6.43. Almost 100% retrace here. This measured move though, look, holding support so far. If I was gonna take, I would take it this way though, personally. If I was going to fib OMGs here, I would take it down here to the lowest point. Still a very shallow retrace. Let's make sure this is... Okay, good. At this point, I think the easiest thing to say about OMG is that if we lose measured move extensions at 540, $5 likely, you can see even right here, so $5, this is going to be another psychological area, and we even have a little trading here, so there might even be real orders, not just a psychological thing. Move this to 5. If 5 is lost, if 5 is, you know, if we pull down a little more here, test 5, if we lose 5, I'm going to be looking down here at the original measured move, which is very close to the original resistance that called this move breaking at 345. I would be looking in this area. We haven't been seeing coins really back test these. We haven't been seeing that. Usually that's what I'd be looking for. But if we lose 5 here, I would likely be looking in the 387 area. That even looks pretty good. Though, that doesn't change my view here on I believe we are going to see a retest of $10. To be honest, I would not be surprised at all if it breaks $10 over the next few weeks, days, weeks, however long it takes. $15 above it, psychological. The only real resistance here is the 21. $21. I believe $21 will be tested eventually. Might be longer than we want to wait. But I think $21 will be tested certainly by the end of next year. Like, this is pretty inevitable. Unless something catastrophic happens with OMG. I don't even know what that could be. But we're likely going to see this same movement. These actually even look similar here. You see a test of the high and this pullback. You see the test of the psychological high and this pullback. Whoa. Oops. A little too high on that one. Pullback. I think we'll see the same thing until we hit 21. 21 makes me hollow.
BTC King, does $21 make you holler?
Oh, of course. Holla holla. Holla. Dude, $5 makes me holler. $21 make me really holler. But we'll see. Look at the $5 range. I think here is the important range. That's the psychological. We hit a psychological resist, so now I'm going to look for the psychological support. People sold at 10, they're going to say, now it's only 5, now I can double. That's my game theory on the topic. So I hope that answers your question, Sir Jersh. The beautiful Sir Jersh. Man, markets are way slow today. I figured we'd get a little more spice. We had some big moves overnight. Sean Gardner, what's up, my man? Smash the likes. Absolutely. Fibs are not a one-stop shop for TA. I find that when you don't have targets, you don't have historical resists or supports, that Fibs can be a great tool. They're nice for when you don't have guidance, in my opinion. For instance, like when a coin reaches and puts in a new all-time high, I think that that's a good tool to use to guess at what could the next all-time high be. Meaning, where will it rally to next before pulling back, taking profit? What is up, Andrew Parsons? Good morning, brother. What's up, Blake Conti? You're back. Sotri, that was, or Sotri, that was in response to your question, but I bet you knew that. I just wanted to shout you out. Xenons, what's up, man? Crypto Gambler, joining us again. It's great to have the fam back. Tom G, the man, with the handsome name. Tom G. Alpaca my bag. What's up, brother? No problem, KP. You know, Scott, I've actually been watching Link out of the corner of my eye. I've been watching. We can take a look at Link then, too. Pete. Why this alert thing? It just didn't read that one for no reason. It's okay. Ultra UOS, a coin Steam has implemented. Rather unknown at the moment. We can take a look at it. I don't know what the ticker is, but I can try to find it. UOS. Yeah, there we go. Only traded on Bitfinex as of right now. What a mess. What a mess. This is Bitfinex, so it's not even spot. Where is this traded spot? I think that's honestly the question we have to answer before we can even look at it. CoinGecko. Brought to you by CoinGecko. This shirt is brought to me by CoinGecko. I like this shirt. Isn't this a cool shirt? It's just simple. It's my style. Bitfinex, Coin One, BitTrue. I don't know any of those really. I will say it is worrying to me that basically seems like it's only traded on Bitfinex. That's not a great sign. Doesn't mean it's, doesn't mean that it has to be terrible, but not typically a good sign. I'd like to see it, you know, Binance, Bittrex, maybe Qcoin somewhere. Let's look at its socials. Growing slowly, has a decent amount of followers. No developer repo. Boom, boom, boom. Sadly, that's my least favorite thing to see when I go to this page. No guides, no news, no ratings. EOS, maybe it's on the EOS chain? Question mark. Not sure. Not sure. I don't even know what to say about about this one. This is a strange chart. It's very flat. Thank you, sir, for the 250 yen. I don't know how to pronounce your name, brother. Something TV. But thank you. It is appreciated. Oh man, where do you even start with this thing? Higher high, lower histogram. Lower high on the histogram. Not the best. Increasing selling momentum on the 4-hour, decreasing buying momentum. Man, this thing looks ugly. I'm sorry, Pete. Sorry, brother. That's my take. This thing looks uglies. This wick is really the only kind of bullish thing I can find here. I mean, that was bought up. $800 down to 11 sats. Low liquidity, I would guess. Oh crap! I didn't see that on CoinGecko. That would have been actually something to look at. Market cap 40 million. 24-hour trading volume 1 million. $1 billion total supply, with a wallet holding all of it, 60-70% of it. Well, you know what? Here's what I'll say to you, my buddy Pete. Is with a coin like this, is a $40 million market cap. It is not even a small market cap. It is a micro cap. With a coin like this, you have an edge in this sense. You can have a position in this coin that is incredibly small. Incredibly. You could have $10 worth of this coin. And if this coin ever gets big, you will have a substantial amount of money. Market cap's 40 million. I would not go deep in something like this, especially because of the exchanges it's on. But it wouldn't take a lot. You know, if you think this coin, if you've researched it, you like it, you think it has a future, man, that would be my advice. Just stay small in that position. It's so small now, if it grows the way you think it will, even a small amount is going to end up being a lot. And if it doesn't, then the worst that's happened is you've pretty much just lost that 10 bucks, 20 bucks, whatever small amount is to you. So that is my take, my honest take. Cool. Sounds good, Pete. I would just caution everyone, man. Crypto, especially if you're newer in the space, you will hear everything. I can't even tell you how many coins have partnered with Google, partnered with Amazon, Walmart, over the years, hundreds. So you have to really take everything with a grain of salt. I'm not saying that they won't or aren't partnered with Steam or something, but I'll say that for every coin that has partnered with something like that, there's 100 other ones that have said they're going to or are that literally never had any talks with them. The number of coins that have said they've partnered with Google alone is outrageous. Ooh, Link. Potential recovery here on the 4-hour. Where did it hit? 1282. We were talking about the $12 range yesterday, I think. Yesterday, the day before. Here's what I like that's going on with Link today, and I've been watching this. Here's what I like. Have an alert set. On the daily. Potential to close bullish engulfed. Link needs to close 1610 today. Currently at 1571. It's not impossible. That would be a good setup. If it fails the engulf today, I would expect perhaps that 12 test that we talked about. $10 likely to be, we had a fib there, but $10 likely to be a psychological support if it continues to fall. Let's look at Link BTC actually. Why? Okay, there we go. Okay. Is this on daily or 4-hour? Daily. The sell momentum if it stops here. Oh, that's nice. It looks like the BTC pair is actually closer to engulfing. But if it fails to sell off more here, on the daily we are seeing decreasing selling pressure or selling momentum, while we are still seeing increasing buying momentum. That's a good sign. If this daily closes engulfing on the BTC pair, I think our 1643 target, look at how beautiful that was.
YouTube BTC King first set your image of my chart where I pulled fib LVLS. Can you check it out when you are done and tell me if it's correct?
Josh, for you, buddy, I will do that after the show for you. Just for you. We do see RSI daily coming down on Link BTC. That is not a good sign. But momentum's still up, even with this pretty decent pullback here. 34% on BTC pair. %36% on USD, not bad. Not bad. Selling momentum has increased. This is interesting. I love when you see little divergences like this, little differences between their pairs. So the USD pair currently is actually showing more selling momentum than the BTC pair. And you can see that pretty easily right here on the histogram. At the moment, if there was another sell-off, that could change on BTC pair, but at the moment, selling has failed to make a new momentum high. It is lower than the previous point On USD pair, that's not the case. If you see these side by side, maybe that'll help. This point is higher than this point. Ooh, I can just use the horizontal, can't I? There we go. There we go. This shows, so over here on the right is USD. This shows selling momentum is increasing. This actually has more momentum than the previous selling period. And on the BTC pair, we can see that that is not the case. I love when you get these little differences. I'm a nerd. I'm a chart nerd. Let's be real. Conflicting everywhere, man. Then USD on the daily has a higher RSI when Bitcoin pair doesn't. What this tells me is that we are likely to see either the price increase and the Bitcoin price decrease, the Bitcoin pair decrease, or the vice versa, or the Bitcoin pair increase while the USD price is decreasing. That's an interesting setup. I think that likely means that Bitcoin has a move coming. That's awesome. Little secret whispers from other charts. Giving you hints. I'm bored of Link. We've looked at Link so much. So much in the last week. Mana, probably taking a trip to the bottom of the wedge. ICX frozen. OMGs. I'm gonna get rid of this. There we go. Consolidating, flagging. DCR, being a boss. No, we haven't looked at in a while. I haven't looked at XRP in a while, and last time I looked at it, it was looking pretty good. That may have changed. XRP disappointment coin. I'm just kidding. Though in the last, I don't know, 2 years, 3 years, it kind of has been. That'll change at some point. I'm digging these beats today. XRP, BTC. We have the 618 retrace. 2,293 sats. RSI high. I mean, we still should have bull div. I was absolutely expecting a test of 3,300 here. Off this pullback, actually. We're about to see something. Not today, but we're seeing something here on XRP BTC. What are we seeing? I mean, we could hit Could hit here first. I'll leave one there so I know I was wrong, to mark my shame. Now I'll leave them both there. Double shame mark. There we go. I got a brainstorm on that one. Seeing something evolve there though. Womp womp. Stopped out. Man, that's savage. Wow. Well, I guess not. I think XRP is just a knife right now. Weekly bearish. Weekly bearish engulfing. Man, that's a powerful weekly though. Who knows, man? This is weird. The setup has just like totally changed. Totally changed. Could see a retest of 25 cents even. Mostly just as psychological. Man, I thought there'd be more, I thought this would be looking different at this point. It happens. It does happen. Well, at least I get to update my chart. Cool beans. Cool beans. $161 watching. Happy weekend, everybody. I've been in the zone, just charting away. Charting, farting. You know how it is. 79 minutes live. You know what? And I haven't even once shamelessly self-promoted. Nice. Should I keep that spree? Maybe. Bitcoin, Bitcoin. You bounced this trend. That's good. Indeed. Neck's feeling tight. Neck's tight today. Awesome. Everyone's favorite feeling, right? Alright, let's get that in. Let's get that in. If you guys haven't yet, please, if you've enjoyed the video, give it a like. If you haven't enjoyed the video at all so far, give it a dislike, and that's fine. Hit that subscribe button, hit the bell. YouTube has been taking us out of search randomly. Knock on wood, I think today we've been in search. But they've been taking us out, hiding us away, all our secrets. And if you're subscribed, it makes it easier to find. So, you still get the alerts. Even if we aren't showing up in search results, still get the alerts. It's weird. If you're not in our Discord yet, get in that Discord. Discord is free. We have 24/7 live streaming TA on the Discord, up to date. 24/7 live crypto chat. We're always around, we're always awake. People from all over the world. And there's actually a good amount of educational material on the Discord as well. So there's a lot of value there, no cost, it's a good trade. Link to Discord is in the chat. Oops, that still works, cool. Link to Discord is in the chat. We don't put it in the video description because a bajillion bots join every time we do. So we're not. Get in there. Like, subscribe. Get in the Discord. And if you have not yet, last self-promotion, promise. Check out the Patreon. It is our new source for high quality exclusive posts. Daily updates on the Patreon with exclusive TA, trade setups, educational content, and videos. Been publishing like a madman on that Patreon. It is currently still discounted till the end of the month. Starting September 1st, the cost for new members on Patreon will go up to $50, so you don't want to wait. If you get that discounted rate now, you lock it in, and that rate will never change. You'll pay that rate for as long as you keep the Patreon active. So get in there. We got 60 patrons. We have a whole crew. We just started. So if you're looking to invest in yourself, improve as a trader, it's worth looking into. Man, I have 1 million windows up. I am lost in Windows right now. Where am I? Trying to get these windows closed. Check it out. If you're not a patron yet, you can still see the type of posts that are made there, so it's worth a look. Just scroll down. Nice, we got a few people join the old Discord. Welcome, fam. Welcome, welcome. What's up from New Zealand? From New Zealand. Do you guys ever see Flight of the Conchords? It's an old random show, but it's funny. And then actors are from New Zealand, and their accents rock. Love their accents. What to do? Man, I really thought this would be a little spicier. Wolfpack, you're number one, baby. Number one in my heart. Flipping through my charts over here, see if looking for the spice. Everything is just chilling. Everything has put in a high and now just consolidating. Seems the whole market. Here we go. Neo talked about this yesterday. Talked about it yesterday, but it is following. So I was saying how I like these slashes, these cuts. When a market is bullish, these pullbacks are essential. We have another one. Broke under 1681, which was our previous resistance, flipped support. Has moved back above it into the middle of the channel. Let's see, are we still on? Currently daily bullish engulfing. Neo USD looking for 21. Looking for 21. Let's just say $21. A common number if you guys are paying attention. Common number in crypto right now is a target. 21 next resist. After that it gets silly. $20. Certainly, yep. Acted as psychological. Boo. Awesome. If Neo USD can close today's daily in 8.5 hours above 1786, that closes the bullish engulfing. 3 candle setup. I think it's going right back up to 20, testing 21. Should not be a problem. Target hit on Neo BTC. Increasing bullish momentum. 3 candle setup, same as Neo USD right now. Next Neo BTC target 0.0175. A hearty gain off the bottom. Renee Silva, what's up, man? Coin Gecko. I like this shirt too. We looked at ETH yesterday, and it was not very interesting. One sec, guys. I'm scanning. I'm doing my scanning. I'm looking for stuff that's worth looking at. FBTC at support. Oh no. No, not at support. rejected off of resistance yesterday. We saw that. Now just price discovery. And let's look at this. This is something at least worth showing. These ghost bars. Spooky ghost bars. Those are spooky. Long-term ETH-BTC target 04165. Missed it. I was confident, pretty confident it was heading for it before the pullback. Nope. This fractal still in play. But what we are seeing on the 4 hour, for those of you holding ETH or wishing for it to go up, 4 hour, we see a higher RSI low with a lower price. That's bullish divergence. Bullish divergence emerging. Wonder what it's like on the daily. Nothing much. Yeah, ETH is really not very interesting right now. Just consolidating still. It had quite a run. Just taking its time to cool off. Seeing a little more selling momentum coming in, but the daily with the higher RSI high, it's only a matter of time. 500 psychological. I'm gonna box it. You can box it. Whoa, okay. There we go. Not much going on ETH. Really easy chart to watch though. Set an alert. 450. There you go. You know when to flip to it. We haven't looked at ADA in a while. I saw someone requesting it. ADA, are you on track? Oh no, ADA. Are you falling out of our beautiful channel? Buying momentum is chilling. Selling momentum growing on the daily. This channel doesn't look like it was placed right. What does it connect with? Nothing. ADA USD potentially coming back to retest the previous 11.2 cent resistance. Flipped and now hopefully turn it into support. Targets still 19.7 cents on USD. Looking left from July 16, 2018. BTC pair. Oof. Dropped under my target. Under my target. searching ADA BTC in price discovery. Although ADA BTC at the 618. Where did I do this backwards? I hate when I do this backwards. Not the 618. $328. Very, very on though. $1,068 sats. 328 shallow retracement. RSI looks like death on the 4 hour. One to watch for sure. Though my pullback target here on ADA was pulled through.
Any thoughts about band? It is starting to pop.
Band. We can take a look at band. I've never looked at it. Never charted it. ADA. Real quick, finish this thought. Though it pulled back, or though the pullback is longer, broke through my target, I think this setup is still the same. Really looking for the move up, the momentum leg up, a pullback, and then another momentum leg up. I think that shape, this structure is still coming. Under 1,000 and stop losses away in my mind. All right, let's band it. I don't have a band chart, do I? No. Oh crap! I've been having this on the little screen. I don't see myself while I'm doing these. My bad. You guys probably were struggling to see that ADA. That's what replays are for. DVR is enabled, so you guys can always go back. Band. I've been hearing the name of this coin. Not a lot of history. Not a whole mess of history, guys. Measured move 25 area. We've been seeing 20 as a resist that is not interested in quitting. So I would not be surprised if we have some... Would not be surprised if we have some psychological resistance there as well. What did it reach till? 17. Banned potentially daily bullish engulfing. Needs to close over 12.28 today. Just tickling that number now though. Oversold bounce. Man, where is the bullish momentum on this? Nowhere to be found. Higher RSI high. It's hard to work with not much chart history. Really just fishing, putting stuff out there and seeing if anything bites. Alright, well, not a lot to work with here, but something that I can point out is we are seeing that momentum leg flag. Momentum leg. Hopefully another flag. This one was poorly drawn. We are seeing banned USD. We are seeing this momentum movement up. Typically they come in 3s or 4s. So not surprising if we see a move up. I would put a measured move at 28. We have the magical 20 and 25 in the way, and for some reason like 35 isn't really the same as psychological. Whoa. Razvan, thank you for the Ron 10. I don't know what Ron is, but I appreciate it. Either way, I'm looking for like 28 to 30 on band here if it has another leg up. Doesn't look like it's in trouble yet. There's just not a lot to work with. Maybe there's another exchange with more, but I'm kind of good on that for now. I don't like working on charts that don't have a lot of history, personally. Eternity. Can probably take a look. Ooh, I just learned something. Sorry guys, got distracted. I'll have to look into that. Okay, AE. Eternity. Eternitas. Oof. Wow, that is Blursid coin, man. Holy. I wonder where this was first listed. I doubt this is all the history. Okay. I've never looked at this chart either, so you guys are throwing me curveballs today, jeez. Oh my goodness. Come on. Come on, TradingView, stop it. Alright. Work with me here, man. Work with me, TradingView. We're not enemies. But we're about to be. Not much going on. Could be setting up some kind of supply line here. What the? I don't even know what I'm doing. Oh man. Okay. That looks pretty legit. Man, I am not sure. I am not sure where. I don't see an edge here. Don't see an edge. There's no obvious one. I will say this, my next target, if I was trading this to take profit, I'd be taking profit. We have resistance at 27.4. Might be wise, as we've seen a lot of this recently. If this move takes time, if it doesn't move quickly towards here, I would look to take profit around 25 cents. We've seen these psychological numbers hit really hard lately. That's where I'd be looking. Right there. I don't mind this chart. Eternity. It's really not bad. It's just very different. Hopefully there's another exchange. Hopefully there's another exchange with more history. And if there is, then it might look a lot better. It might be a lot easier to look at. Like we have a bullish divergence, hidden bullish divergence here. We have a lower low with a higher low RSI on the daily. It's a bullish divergence. Outside of that, man, I don't know. But I'll probably open this one in the future at some point for myself to look at. Oh man, I need to grab a drink or something. Let me take my eyes off the screen for a minute. I really thought that we would have some kind of cool move today that would fire up my energy. Doesn't seem to be in the cards yet. Alright, I'm gonna grab a drink. You guys want anything? Should I grab you a soda? Grab you a water? I'll just email them to you. That'll work, right? Alright, give me a few minutes. Let's pop up this old screen for a while. Stay tuned, because I will be back. You. What's up, everybody? I am back. Back in black. 164 viewing still. Man, I'm surprised that there's so many people out. It has not been the spicy day that I was hoping for. TBH. Dollar pulling back, potentially finding support. That's no bueno. Bitcoin feeling the wrath of an expanding dollar. Thought my dog was gonna come in. He's following me. She's being shy. Camera shy dog. Well, guys, it's about 2 hours in now. I'm really hoping there'd be fun stuff to watch today, but that's why we're here every day. Every day. Right here, same time, same place. 10 a.m. East. Every day. Looking at the charts. Scoping the markets. If you haven't yet, please hit that like or dislike button, whatever you want. Hit subscribe, hit the bell. If you haven't gotten on our Discord yet, links in the chat. Highly recommended. 24/7 live streaming there. Post-show chat. Lots of educational resources. So get yourself in that Discord. It's a good place to be. I just saw SXP. I was thinking about that last night. Hit our buy zone. Momentum not showing yet though on SXP. Hit our buy zone from our retrace. Next target 00566. Should it move up again? Not seeing that yet, but hit the buy zone, so there's always a potential there. Guys, if you haven't checked it out, check out our Patreon, please. Take a look. It's our new thing. It is updated daily with exclusive TA trade setups, educational posts, and videos. So if you're looking to improve yourself as a trader, looking for some inside scoops on charts that not everyone's looking at, take a look at the Patreon. Currently still discounted because this is new. We're building it up. It's currently still discounted for limited time. Starting September 1, price will go up on the Patreon for all new registrations and signups. We're looking at $50 starting September 1st. So if you haven't yet, if you're looking to improve yourself, invest in yourself, or if you just want to support the stream, take a look at that Patreon. Great way to do it. Already up to 60 patrons. We had our first social night Wednesday, next one coming up. this Wednesday. Had a great time. Just drinking, talking crypto, being weirdos. It was a fun time. Absolutely. So highly recommend you check it out. Join our club, the Traders League. Doing everything I can to make it worth that patron subscription cost. So you can ask around. There's 60 of them. So far, everyone seems pretty happy with what's been posted there. We've had some sick trade setups, including rep we went through earlier. Let's see, OMG. OMG on the patron was called at 190. 190, if you were a patron, you would have gotten this. 190, we got our long signal. All the way up to 10. 400%. A lot of patrons hit that one. Rep, just yesterday. From $23. Our target was 39, just shy. 37. 50, 60, what percent? I don't even know. 75%. Man, the calls on Patreon have been fire. Absolute fire. So check it out. It's worth it. Faux show. Man is stuck in this wedge. Word. Yeah, guys, looking forward to it. We got 60. That might be the high of patrons that we get. I didn't even expect 60 this quickly. We've only been talking about it for a week, so I'm super blown away. I appreciate all you guys. I wonder if we could ever get to 100. That'd be a crazy amount. I doubt it. Let's see what the future brings. Man, all is quiet now. All is quiet in the crypto front. Started this stream this morning. Everything was moving. Golem. Here we go. Here's something of interest. GNT approaching 618 retrace from today's rally. 985 sats. I'm looking for support there. Fingers crossed. Looking for support. If it finds support there, back to 1400 sats. 40% gain. Little taste. Probably probably after this I'll post a trade setup on Patreon about GNT specifically, because I think there's a good trade here. I think there's a very strong trade here. I have to go into the lab and check it out though. Well guys, I think that's gonna do it for today. Been a good episode. Wasn't quite what I was looking for this morning, but we had a good turnout. Peaked at 200 people. Freaking awesome. Love every single one of you. So I'm going to leave the stream on probably for another 15. You guys can chat about stuff if you'd like. But make sure that you are in the Discord. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Which I don't even know if that link works. I hope it does. It does. Sweet. Make sure you're in that Discord. And check out Patreon, man. This discount's not going to last. The price of that's only going to go up over time, so lock in. Get grandfathered in, lock in these low rates now. Don't get indecisive. Wait till it's 50, 75, $100 a month. Too much. Log it in now. Alright, there's all my shameless self-promoting. I hear my dog barking. She was being a butt earlier. I gotta take care of her. Gotta spend some time with her. I hope you guys enjoy your Saturday. Happy trades, my family. I love you. And I'll see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. right here. youtube.com/TomCrown/live.
I'm sure of it. It goes like